excited. Hi, me again.
Don't talk to me!
Cuties doing video. Good for you. You're not a marriage scammer.
Exactly, teardrop.
I gave my cats away for you. Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Hello, it's ready.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
That hot dog is juicy. I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
Griff gang.
Damn, son.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. How dare you? Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you on this lovely Thursday morning. Sassy Mama, hello. Salsa Star, Great Aunt Ray, Sugar Papa Lily Mae, Emotional Support Muffin, Sunday Lou, Gen X Girl, Charlotte, Wicked Crafter, Hey Girl, Hey, Sushi, Ruby Jules, Fifi 48, Sassy Mama, I Am Cat Lady, Joanne, Sarah Jane, Pink Strawberry Glaze, Becca, Karma, the Anti-Beezer, love your name, by the way, Raven, hello, good to see you, Kyle, Big Bertha, Mama Mitchell, Taz Tina, Solid Left Hand, Miss T, hello, Lala Landing, Baked Korean, good to see you, Deep Fried Fupa, Keto Lisa, hello, Street Carp, good to see you, hun, Zoo Flute, Missing Mimic, Very Fluffy Grumpy Bunny. Hey, wait a minute, did the names change back, or am I tripping, or did you guys just change it back to the original names? I feel like things changed back. I can't remember. Hello, very good, Panda Pondu. Camels Again, Chantel, Miss Victor Charlie, Seattle Sapphires, Low Carb World, hello, hello. Waving from Scotland, hello to you. Tina B, good to see you. Tony D, Maui. Teaspoon, hello. Please say one by one. Dorky Shit Stain, good to see you. Taz Tina, welcome to the Poorest. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. I appreciate you. Brandon says, I'm still at my normal name. So did they change back or what? I feel like they did. Interesting. Yeah, 10KD says, I think they changed back. I guess I just noticed it. Hello, Butter Crumpet. Good to see you. Tastina, thank you so much, hon. I forgot who I wanted to say hey to. Panda Pondu, hello. Kylie, good to see you. I changed mine to kind of what it was. Interesting. Where is the Natalie in the dryer? I'm sorry. Do you know that somebody made that and sent it to me? And I even told them, I mean, it's obvious who is a very great Girl World artist, one of many in the chat, Butter Crumpet, the one, the only. She actually DM'd me an avatar to use as an emoji in the chat of Nat in the dryer. I was like, I think I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket, okay? For when Chantel decides she wants to get a little spicy, and she wants to start saying very, very naughty things to me, then I'm gonna slap Nat in the dryer. So just know, Chantel, that it is on deck and it's ready to go, okay? So go ahead and try your luck at that. Teaspoon, thank you so much for joining. True love, girl. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to send your address for your postcard and your sticker to the email in the description below. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Langley, good to see you, girl. Thank goodness I'm here today. Lay all the big back gossip on me. Have you missed it? I mean, I know that you've been busy and you were going to make the actual support group, but are you telling me you haven't even been on Replay Gang, Langley, exposing yourself at 9:30 in the morning It's interesting. Sit back and we're going to go over everything. Don't worry. You're not going to miss a single solitary thing. We're going to get you all caught up. And thank you so much for the support. Hello, Tattoo My Toes. Good to see you. Nana of 3, welcome to the Pores. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. A spin cycled sister. Exactly. We're going to call it the SCS. That's going to be the name of the emoji. The SCS. Hey, babe. Good to see you. Big Bertha says today is my London's 1-year birthday. Cavapoos are a handful, girl. So be sure you can handle them. He gets a B-Day meal tonight. Happy birthday to the baby, Big Bertha. And man, that year flew by, didn't it, girl? Thank you for the support and happy birthday.
Good for you.
To London, making it another year. Well, making it your first year, I should say. Bertha, thank you for the support. Margie says, I'm ready for the shit show. Listening while prepping supper. Ooh, what you having, girl? Supper already, huh? You must be across the pond. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Appreciate you. Queenly says that today is Mama's 69th birthday and I'm her caregiver. She listens with me every morning. Can she get a happy birthday? Girl, she needs the song as well. Happy birthday, Mama. We appreciate you, girl. And thank you so much for making it another year. Hell yeah. 69 years young. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Street Carp. I know. I saw that one too. What do you mean what's yours say? I missed it. Queenly, and thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. I feel like I missed something in chat. I don't know. One by one. Salsa Star, thank you so much for being a member for 12 months. I appreciate you. EED equals red. So the picture Street Carp is talking about on the Twitter that's been floating around for a few days, that's the one I wanted to use for the before and after. I think that one, especially that one, that's the newest one that really showcases how much bigger she is than she was, hell, even back in the Kuwaiti era. I mean, you want to go back further? I mean, yeah, you can, and she's going to be really a lot bigger, but just since Kuwait. Oh, talking about the ads. I think they changed back. I feel like they changed back. And don't YouTube, leave them alone, please. For all, just don't do it again. Hey, Manning, good to see you, girl. Evil Angel says, since my hubby has to work, I'll spend my wedding anniversary with y'all. Aw. Well, hopefully he'll be home early to spend it with you, Evil Angel. And thank you so much for the support and happy anniversary to you and your man. Dinky, don't worry. We're just getting started. It's so funny, Manning. We were just talking about you. And then, haven't seen you in a few days and you pop up in chat. What are the odds? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ain't that the truth? Setting in my, you broke down car. What happened, girl? You better get to YouTube in it. More than likely, I guarantee you can fix it. Yep. Just go ahead and look it up on the YouTube. Maybe the TikTok. Hey, just Deb. Good to see you. Chantel has become a humongous woman. So it's so funny. Now in my everyday activities, and not that Chantel is not always on the brain and hasn't been for some time. I don't care to admit it. It is what it is. This is what we do. This is what we talk about. But in my everyday activities, like taking a shower, for instance, okay? Scar, is it your birthday or are you trolling me? Scar, is it your birthday? Congratulations on making it another year. We love you so much, girl. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah. It's Scar's birthday, girl. Are you going live today, Scar? Oh, that's awesome. Let me give you another good for you.
Good for you.
Happy birthday, girl. Listen, let me tell you this story, okay? Hey, kitty cat. Good to see you. Panda Pondu says you'll get the song from me later, Scar. Panda, I feel like you're flirting with Scar. I don't know. I just get those vibes in the chat that, I'm just saying. All right. Hey, big scoops of spaghetti. Good to see you. Okay. So back to this morning. Hey, Sky. Hello. Good morning. So I was in the shower, right? Doing the normal shower things. And I got to thinking. So Langley, let's pivot back to you since you've been absent for a few days. So if you missed, Foodie did go to the local emergency room, urgent care, not sure, doesn't matter, over her reoccurring boil. The boil is back. It's back. It's throbbing. She wanted to go get it drained, have it lanced, have the seed sac removed so it will stop coming back, so she won't have to worry about said fupa / pussy boil anymore. So she went over there to the emergency room, and it's not a boil that she has. No, ma'am. She has cellulitis. Okay. But I think it is the boil that I think she has the boil along with cellulitis, but they were not willing to lance drain said boil at the emergency room yesterday. No, they wouldn't. All they did, they were willing to give Foodie some antibiotics for her reoccurring boil / cellulitis flare up. So that's what you missed. Foodie has been diagnosed officially from the Canadian emergency room system over there that she has a severe case of cellulitis. Sure does. So with that being said, back to the shower story, okay? Hello, Seattle Sapphire. Good to see you. I would pay to see how bad the area looks. Girl, me too. If she thought it was a boil and cellulitis strictly for educational and research purposes, of course. I would think of nothing more, Seattle Sapphire. Of course, educational and research purposes only. Hello, Vintage. Good to see you. Do you think it's weeping? The boil? Oh, absolutely. Kara says, can I get the pickle for 30 months? Of course you can. A word from our sponsor.
Even in moments of doubt,
yes,
your strength shines through.
I feel like you've been stuck on that one for a few days, Pickle. I'm just saying. It just seems like we're getting the same thing, but it's still a great message. Kara, thank you for being a member for 30 months, hon. So in the shower this morning, right? Washing myself with a bar of soap and a wash rag. I was sitting there and it came to me. I'm like, you have to really, 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 really be a certain type of person to get into a shower, at least according to Foodie, and not wash below the waist. Okay. I'm really not understanding why you wouldn't be washing below the waist. I understand you got a lot going on and it's going to take you more effort, but you got to think about where you are present day. And not to say that her cellulitis and her out of control type 2 boil doesn't have to do with her diabetes. Of course it does, right? But we know for a fact, because Foodie tells it all. She tells all of her business. If she can't reach, get a stick. She's got a grabber so she can pick up random stuff around her apartment. Get a grabber for a wash rag so you can wash below the waist. There's no excuse, okay? But now present day that she's been diagnosed with cellulitis and she keeps talking about these reoccurring boils that she's obviously getting below the waist, if you will. You have to go back to that moment to where she was telling everybody and she was so proud of herself because she announced to the internet that she does not wash below the waist. So my question to you, Chantel, do you regret that? Do you regret doing that? Do you regret neglecting your hygiene to the point to where you have, and again, I know that it also has to do with her diabetes. I get that, but you're not going to tell me that she didn't escalate the situation by not washing her ass, if you know what I mean. You're not going to tell me that the situation that she's in now with the cellulitis and the reoccurring boils, hey, Fondue, good to see you, hun, doesn't also play a part with the fact that she's neglecting her personal hygiene. Of course it does. Of course it plays a big role in that. And I'm also aware that not everybody who gets boils and cellulitis, they're not washing their ass. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking specifically about Chantel here, okay? And I wish somebody in her community would ask that question. Do you regret not washing below the waist? So the next time, I know there are people in here that play both sides, whatever, okay? Your homework for today is to go into chat and ask Mrs. Foodie Beauty if she regrets not washing below the waist. I got to know what she says to that. I'm sure she's going to make up some excuse. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I don't wash below my waist. It has to do with my uncontrolled type 2 diabetes. I'll have you know. Come on, Foodie. You cannot really sit there and say that and really believe it. She's got me blocked, Mango Kush. Well, I don't have a kick, but on Twitch. She's got me blocked so much I can't even watch it on Twitch. Like, who does that? Megan, thank you so much for joining memberships, hon. I appreciate you, girl. Little Aussie. Support group baby number 2. Girl, no way. Girl, congratulations. Oh my God. That's so awesome. Man, you're knocking them out, huh? Congratulations to you and your other baby. Oh, that's so amazing. Look at you guys. Woo. I'm glad I've done my time. Not that I would consider that doing time. You guys know what I mean by that, okay? Enjoy. They're only little for a short amount of time. Take it all in. I know it can be overwhelming where you got two little babies at home and it feels like it's never going to end and you're never going to get a break. I'm here to remind you, it goes by very, very fast. So take it all in. Hello, Ufta. Long live the boil. Ufta, thank you so much for being a member for 44 months. Girl, I don't think that boil's going in. It's going on vacation. It's going to Belize. Maybe it's going to Bahamas, girl. I don't know. It's going to be a travel. That boil's going to see more places than I've been, I have you know. Okay? Kuwait, Syria. Will it see Salah's beard is the question that I really, really, really want to know. Butter Crumpet says that's how she won't be able to keep her gut clean and dry. Oh, that's another thing. This also came to me today. I don't know why you were on my mind today, Chantel, as I was doing my morning routine, but I'm here to tell you that you were, okay? So there was, I don't know, like 2 years ago, there was this girl that I follow on Instagram. I can't remember. It doesn't matter who it was, okay? But she had posted a picture of her hair dryer and she was like, I don't know. She wrote some kind of memorial. It was really funny or whatever, but she had talked about how she used a hair dryer to dry herself off after she got out of the shower, and a fucking light bulb went off in my head. Okay. Hey, Shelly Ray, good to see you. I was like, I never really fucking considered that, you know? Like, what a great idea. So ever since then, that's what I do when I get out of the shower is that after I use a towel, I'll always go over my body with a hair dryer. I don't know. It feels really good. Okay. If you haven't done it, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things. Okay. And so I got to thinking about that and thinking about the fact that Foodie probably only has one towel, if that. And I know you more than likely don't own a hair dryer, Chantel, because why would you? But I bet if you got yourself a hair dryer for your puss boil, that might help in these situations. Because do you know that she went to the pharmacy last night because this woman doesn't own a wash rag? You're a fangirl? Oh my God, the hair dryer. I've been doing the hair dryer thing for like 2-3 years at this point. Pop that motherfucker on as soon as you get out of the shower. Shh. It feels great. It really does. Anywho, Foodie, you get that, you set that freaking hair dryer, get you an extension cord. You could sit there and air dry your boil with the hair dryer. I'm just saying it's an idea. Okay. Keep that in mind. We are here. This is why we're called a support group, Chantel. Consider investing in a hair dryer for specifically your boil. You're not going to need it for your hair, obviously. Okay. I don't blow dry my hair every day, so the fan works in a pinch. I don't want to be cold. I don't want no fan. A fan's just going to make me cold. I like to be nice and warm. It's like a nice hug. It's the equivalent of getting fresh clothes out of the dryer and putting them on your body. You know how warm it is and it makes you just feel really nice. It's the same feeling. I love it so much. Miss Glitter Tits, hey girl, thank you so much for joining memberships. I appreciate you. Fan is nice downstairs. Well, listen, most blow dryers have a cool setting on there. I don't know about no fucking fan. 10KD, hello. Question: was it the boil that led to the C diff the last time? Boils and C diff before her romantic bees. Okay, now Foodie, as far as I can remember, checking Foodie's medical history and according to the support group, I don't believe that Foodie has openly talked about having C diff since she's been with BB. Okay, so I don't think the boils and the C diff, the way I remember, I don't believe that they go hand in hand. The C diff situation, it was either back when she was with BB or even possibly before she started doing YouTube and then she just brought that story to the internet. I don't remember. But I don't think that she's claimed that she's had a C. diff flare-up since she's been on YouTube. But I could be wrong about that. Maybe somebody will have to correct me in the chat. Butter Crumpet, I mean, it's just like, what do you mean? Not necessarily for the pussy flaps, but for your body. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, I recommend it. Don't knock it till you try it, okay, big girl? 10 Katie, thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Okay, Jamie says it was in the villa. Did she have the C. diff in the villa, Jamie, or did she just talk about having the C. diff before? I remember the story, and I remember her talking about the hospital and everything, but I couldn't remember if she had it while she was in the villa or just told the story. You know how she is. You know, she likes to be really gross and tell all those nasty stories. But I remember you guys told me that C. diff, it doesn't go away. So it's like something that I guess she always carries with her. And it's basically like a flare up. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about this. I'm going to be honest with you, 10 Katie. I didn't even know what C. diff was until Chantel started talking about it. Something about a poop transplant. Don't know. Don't want to know. But thank you for the super chat. Mia says, my question to Chantel is, why you so nasty? Girl, I would like to know the same. I would like to know the same, Chantel. Why do you not have a wash rag? Why were you driving around at the Canadian pharmacy or at the Walmart, wherever you were yesterday, looking for a compress because you don't own wash rags? Who in their right mind does not own wash rags? I don't get it. Hey, shenanigans. Good to see you, girl. Lindsay, hello. Lindsay said, nasty. God, who doesn't have wash rags, dude? Seriously, think about that. Not only does she not have wash rags, go back to when she was doing a tour of her bathroom. Remember that little sponge thingy that she claimed that's what, instead of using wash rags, she's using, it's not a loofah, it was something else. I don't remember what the name of it was. It was still in plastic. And it wasn't open. And she had been living in her apartment at that time for at least 1 to 2 months. So that really confirms that Chantel, she's not even using a loofah on her body. She's not using anything. And then to keep hearing about these reoccurring boils and now cellulitis. And again, I know you guys say it doesn't always mean it's hygiene, but considering that we know that Chantel does not use soap on her body, I'm going to say a lot of this has to do with hygiene. Will you change your hygiene going forward, Chantel, or will you continue to deal with these painful cellulitis and boil outbreaks that you are finding yourself in recently? That is crazy. I cannot imagine. Mia, thank you for the super chat, hun. That's right, Butter Crumpet. It sure is. Hello, Lucy Goosey. Good to see you. Poop in an infected wound means you're going to have a bad time. She's got that, what did I call it? The butt douche that she's going to be squeezing up in there. It's going to be squirting shit everywhere. Like, I hate to be so nasty, but it's true. I think that situation is going to end up being really, really, really bad. Very good. Says it's going to the sea. You think this is going to be that takes her out? Very good. You think the cellulitis and the infected boil is going to be what makes Chantel one with the sea? I told you she goes out over a pussy boil. There will be no memorial. I'm sorry. We didn't stand by for all of these years to have you leave this earth because of a boil, Foodie. We're going to need something a little bit more dramatic, like a kidnapping type situation in Syria, where Shmi is left waiting for your remains in a black garbage bag. I can't believe you all would say that. Very good. Thank you for the support. Fondue says the cellulitis will be the excuse for the trip cancellation and BG not getting fixed on the 17th. Clock it also. So I listened to her talking about BG getting fixed on the 17th. She was talking about the taxi ride there just to get the cat to the location to have her spayed is going to be $130. $130 according to her. She said wherever this location is, it's pretty far away. So it's going to cost a lot to pay somebody to take her and to bring her back home. And I think I agree with you, Fondue. If BG ends up getting fixed on the 17th, it's going to be a miracle, an absolute miracle. But we'll see. You know what? To be fair to Foodie, which I don't like doing, I was really shocked to see that she got the cat's shots recently. So, and I know that this is going to be a lot more expensive than just getting her vaccinations or whatever. But we'll see what happens. I think she knows that she's got a lot riding on whether or not she's going to get that cat fixed. She's going to get hate, and it's going to be crazy if she misses that appointment. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Why doesn't she just rent a car? Well, whoever that's one thing that I talked about to let us know as far as what kind of financial situation Chantel is in, because Foodie's not smart with her money. As soon as she lost her monetization, she used her last paycheck from YouTube to rent a car. Like, it was some of the dumbest shit that she ever done, which tells me that if she had the money, she's willing to blow it on things like car rentals. So I would imagine just for her to rent a car, it's going to be too expensive. I don't know. But $130, you ought to be able to rent a car just for one day instead of paying somebody. So I do agree with that. I don't know. I can't answer that question. Seattle Sapphire says the boy will be the new traveling gnome. Seattle, thank you for the support, hun. Long tits iceberg shits. Wow, what a name, hun. Chantel Brazilian wax equals 9/11 for Canadian cosmetology. I don't disagree. And that was a fucking banger. And I love your name. And thank you for the support. $130 a day is too much. That takes from food. Yes, that's true. Lady Spiteful K says, I've been using the hairdryer to get dry for years. See, a lot of people do that. I didn't know nothing about that. That girl put me on game. I was like, hell yeah, I never even considered that. My life has been so much better ever since. I can't explain it. You just got to try it to know what we're talking about. Lady Spiteful Kate, thank you for the support. Bertha says Uber much cheaper than a taxi. So what is the difference? Why is she saying that she prefers taking taxis over getting an Uber? What's the reasoning behind that? Because I don't get it. I mean, I thought at this point in 2026, like it was all the same. No, 130 total. I think dorky shit stain is what she said yesterday. Use the dryer when it's cold. Right, Drama B. I'm not telling you to whip that motherfucker out in the middle of summer. Street Carp says she's scamming. You think that she's going to start scamming, Street Carp? I could see that. Hello, Be Like Water Baby. With her plastic clothes rubbing and filth equals fungus. Dude, that's another great point that I don't think that we talk about enough. We see that Foodie is obviously not washing her clothes. And I'm just talking about like the shirts and things that we see her in. I don't even really necessarily think about her underwear because it's Foodie's freaking underwear. But if she's not washing her clothes and she's picking up clothes off the floor and she's smelling them to see if they're clean enough to put on her body, then obviously she's not washing her underwear. So she's sitting around in dirty panties with the boils that are oozing with cellulitis, and she doesn't understand why she's so sick. Foodie, you gotta do better than this. Hey, Jordy girl, good to see you. Hey, Foxy Roxy. Be Like Water Baby, thank you for the support. Shelly Ray says, we need you to put together a support group manual with all your tips and cookbook. I'm going to do that, okay? Like, I know you all think that I'm full of shit when it comes to this Discord, but no, we're really going to set up a Discord and we're going to put all like our cooking stuff in there. It's going to be great, okay? I think about it every day. I just got to pull the trigger. My concern right now is that I don't want to be overwhelmed with a lot of people coming in who are trolling, and I got to look into make sure that I got this shit on lockdown and I can get it moderated to where it's not going to be a lot of bullshit. And as soon as I can do that, then we're going to have it. It's going to be great. Well, White Sand, it's true though. Like seriously, to think about the situation that Foodie is in, I would go as far as to say, and again, not to say that her diabetes doesn't have a lot to do with it. I think it's her hygiene over everything. Name of the support group manual, wash your ass and your veggies. That's actually a banger, Lindsay. Shelly Ray, thank you for the super chat. Mama Mitchell says you'll mod. Do you know how to mod a Discord? I think I got a few people in here that know how to mod. Manning says she will not take care of this. No. So I believe, again, this is the first time that Chantel's ever been diagnosed with cellulitis. Like she's had the boils or whatever, but I don't think that she's ever talked about being diagnosed with cellulitis. Okay, shenanigans. I will for sure. Okay, Cantel Marie. I'll keep you guys in mind. Lucy Goosey says she's dirty. Yeah, she's definitely dirty for sure. Hello, Chuck. Yes, it was the villa because we were all worried about Pete and him getting it. I mean, not really worried. He loved it. Also, I think her infection is because she didn't clean the boil properly. Well, again, going back to just thinking about her dirty panties, if she's not cleaning the boil And that she talked about the boil, like, God, I know, dude, it's early to have these conversations, but we got to do it. It must be said. When the boil popped or whatever she did to make it explode, and she showed her like pus rags. I'm sorry, they weren't rags because Chantel, she does not own rags, the gauze or whatever. That thing didn't just pop and then it was done. Like, I would imagine that thing was probably leaking for a couple of days. So that leaked all into her underwear and everything. So imagine somebody who has this boil, this infection that just popped, and the infection going out into their underwear and then not cleaning the underwear. I know it's disgusting. But to think about where she is present day in that same area, it now has cellulitis. Makes sense, doesn't it? If somebody didn't properly take care of their pussy boil and they were sitting around in the pus and re-putting these underwear on, and then a week later they end up with a severe case of cellulitis, well, what do you think? How do you think she ended up with the cellulitis? You can also get that from being dirty. At least that's what somebody said on the Twitter, and I'll believe them. Chuck, thank you for the super chat, hun. Manny says, I had one boil in my life last year after a half a marathon on my shoulder. Really? It was small, but I kept it so clean until it drained. On your shoulder, huh, Manning? Listen, people get boils, okay? You're going to see a lot of that in the chat and people talking about their medical conditions. And this is not directed at you guys. I'm not saying that anybody is dirty or they don't have good hygiene because they have boils. I know there's lots of different reasons that people might get boil. I'm specifically talking about Chantel. So please don't take anything personal. I'm not saying because you got a boil that you're sitting around in your dirty panties. Okay? Let's just be clear about that right now. You know, she never washed her hands. And that's another thing. Foodie refuses, for whatever reason, to wash her hands. You go around fondling boils, infected boils? Girl, are you kidding me? Oh my God. I would never walk into that apartment. Never. This is how the feet get cupped with diabetes. It won't heal. Big Bertha says, I think given we've made Bertha a side character, it would be poetic. Bertha is an absolute side character at this point. Bertha has been around for a long time, guys. And I call it specifically Bertha because that boil has been in the same spot for like the last 4 years. It's not like it's in a different spot. I believe this boil specifically that she keeps having problems with is in the same exact spot. And what's crazy is that she went to the emergency room and they didn't get the seed sac out. So more than likely it's going to keep coming back. And Sam made a good point yesterday. We were talking about it off the clock. Can you imagine seriously randomly just sitting there discussing somebody else's boil? We do, Chantel. We all do. Yes, it's true. Okay. I just want you to know that. Big Bertha, thank you for the super chat. She was like, they're not going to bother to drain and pull the sac out of her boil. They probably didn't want to deal with it. She's in the ER. She even talked about how crowded they were. They get other patients that are in need more than she is. That is something that you would take to your primary care provider. You would schedule an appointment with your primary care or maybe go to the clinic, whatever you Canadians do. I don't know. But I don't think that the necessarily that the emergency room didn't drain the boil because it didn't need to be drained. I think they want Chantel to go see her doctor to have that taken care of. It's not something that they're going to be willing to take care of in the emergency room. And I think that was just a doctor, and that's the luck that she got. Not to say that all doctors would have denied to drain the boil, but that one specifically was like antibiotics and out the fucking door. We're not doing that here. We got other fish that need to be fried. You're out the door, big girl. Mango Kush says, I don't think they care. Under Oak Chronicles says, death certificate will read Funkle as cause. Under Oak, Funkle, and then /Boyle. Carlotta. And you know what, though? You can't even blame them. And I'm not saying for sure that was the situation, but she did make a good point because we were talking again about her hygiene and the boil keep coming, that the fact that it keeps coming back or whatever, and she's more than likely not keeping the area clean. Get out of here. Get off my table. I don't want to see it and I don't want to look at it. Could you imagine like Foodie literally laying up there on the table, lifting her fold, showing this boil with the cellulitis circling around it? God, those poor doctors, seriously. Queenly says, remember she dips in toilet water, no seat. Oh my God. Boiled in Funkle juice. Queenly, I didn't even, dude, there's so much. There's so many things that are wrong with this situation. Okay, so we have everything that we just talked about. And the fact that Foodie lifts the seat up and she sets down on the actual toilet itself, the porcelain, if you will. Don't even come at me, okay? You know it's dipping into the toilet water. Wow. Good job there, Shmi. That's all I got to say about that. Queenly, thank you for the support. Just so many things, dude. You say one thing and you talk about one situation, like the dirty panty situation, and it keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse. And the crazy thing is she's still talking about vacation. Her and that Boyle are packing their bags and they are fucking getting the hell out of Canada. That's exactly what you should be doing in your condition, Chantel. Packing your bags, you and your Boyle. Will you be packing a bag for your Boyle? I bet she does. I bet she packs a separate bag for her Boyle. Hello, Loop. It was what is that? A pumice stone in the plastic wrap in her shower, not even a loofah. See, I've never heard of those, but yes, it was in plastic. She had not used it, and she had been living there for a long time. And no wash rags. A drain bag. Hey, Sansa, good to see you. Liv, thank you so much for the support. God, it's so weird. It's nasty, but I just don't understand it. I don't get it. The Boyle gets a passport and a visa. Do you think the Boyle will get its picture taken? Sophia says, imagine being the one pulling the wax strips on the oh my God, on the cellulitis. Surely she's not going to go. Are you really going to go get a Brazilian done, Foodie? You and your Boyle? You and Bertha and your cellulitis? These are all side characters, I'll have you know. Sophia, thank you for being a member for 8 months. It needs a hat. Oh my God. We need a Boyle emoji. I told you the dryer emoji, we're just going to set that one on deck for when Chantel gets really out of pocket and she starts saying really mad, mean things to us. We're going to keep that one on deck. Until then, we need to get us a nice Boyle emoji. Alicia C says, I love that I came in hearing poop Boyle. Girl, it's been a shit show this morning. I can't believe it. I would not talk about these subjects with probably you guys are the only people I would have these conversations with outside of my wife. Like people in my real life, like friends and I wouldn't be having these conversations. They would probably have me committed. I'm going to be quite honest. Especially considering that we're talking about some Canadians Boyle that we don't even know. You know, they probably cut me off. Art says she squeezed it, which pushes the bacteria into the surrounding tissue. Now it is festering on her crazy high blood sugars. I think she did too. When the first time that it popped, I think that's what you're talking about. Yes, I agree. She's live now. The absolute nerve of her. You're up. You and your Boyle are already awake. Hold on. We're going to go snipe. Art, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Lizzie. At this point, I think the Boyle isn't a boil, but a chronic wound due to her type 2 diabetes. Ooh. Also, her sugar is high and it causes organ damage. Oh, Chantel, girl, what she means is you in danger, girl. That's what she means. Thank you for the support, hun. Brandon is in your garage, says it comes back stronger and stronger each season. Yep, that Boyle ain't going nowhere. It is making itself a permanent residence. Unlike Salah. That was a banger. Brandon, thank you for being a member for 31 months. Shelly Ray, thank you for getting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. A word from our sponsor.
Your past doesn't define you. Your actions today do.
Wasn't that the same one we got earlier? Are you broke, Pickle? Let me hit it again.
Your dedication is laying the foundation for your future success. Keep calm and deal on.
There. I feel like that's something different. Shelly, thank you, girl. Welcome, welcome, all new members. I think I missed you guys in the chat because I've been running my big mouth too much today. Sorry about that. Foodie needs to collab with Dr. Pimple Popper. Oh, I'm sure she would decline that collab in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? Hello, Dell. My husband's mom was diabetic. She had the reoccurring boils, ended up having to be hospitalized for it. She passed around 5 years after they started. How long does she got then? Does anybody remember when she had the first reoccurring boil in was it in Kuwait? The one we're talking about specifically, the fupa boil. I think we're talking about 3 years here, Dell. So she got about 2 years left, maybe, give or take. Interesting. RIP to who was that? Your husband's mom over the boils. Dell, thank you for the support. The boil is the only thing that's wet down there. Foop Droop says she got Febreze because the boil smell got all over the couch and bed, saying she's getting nails and lashes in a wig for her salon. Do you know why she bought the Febreze? Do you guys know why she bought the Febreze? Yesterday, I thought it was because I know we're going to watch her. We're going to give her a minute to get up and get moving and yada, yada, yada. She usually turns it on and goes and poops anyways. She didn't get the Febreze because the smell is making her sick. She got the Febreze because her family's coming over today to clean her apartment. That's what I think it was. She knows how bad. So her aunt is about to come, I think, stay the night because she's getting back from Jamaica. And I think Foodie's place must be close to the airport or something like that. So she's going to stay over at Foodie's for the night. And she's going to be laying in all of the boil juice. Let that sink in. Seriously. That's why she got the Febreze. Her family's coming to visit. Yup. Thank you for the super chat, hun. She can get it in her eyes from not washing. Oh, one Cam? That's crazy. Girl, don't touch your eyes. Thank you for the super chat. Fupa Breeze. She's already into it? Okay, hold on. Let me get it pulled up. Jesus, Chantel. Oh, she's got the quilt on. Hold, please.
No, go listen to him. He's your daddy. Go.
No, you're my daddy. You're my daddy.
This is what you had me to rush over to see? Have to change the world can change. Unbelievable. Hello, Addicted to Cold Brew. Cutie, your bestie ALR will give you a wash rag. No, she ain't. She ain't sharing none of her wash rags. You must be crazy. Thank you for being a member for 36 months, son. Thank God I'm not hungover. I'll be vomiting. Vickery says she's supposed to take her antibiotics 4 times a day. That's not going to happen. Cutie won't remember to take that many times, and cellulitis will just get worse. Not only is she not going to remember not to take her antibiotics, those antibiotics are going to make her sick, and she's not going to take them the way she's supposed to because the way they make her feel. Clock that shit. Vickery, thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. Riveting content there, Chantel. Jordy says she's trying to crochet a hat from Bertha Boyle. Oh my God, Jordy, thank you for the support, hun. The boil is named Gary or Bertha. I don't know because I feel like it's the same boil that's been there since Kuwait, and that boil was originally named Bertha, and we haven't had an actual new boil. So I don't know. I have to think about it. Let me think about it. We'll just call it both. It can be Gary and Bertha. I mean, doesn't Gary look like a Bertha? Of course she does. Very good says, put like a straw wicker hat on the boil, give it a coconut drink with the straw and put it where it's tunneling. Girl, that's disgusting. Very good. Sick. Get your life together. Why is the boil trans? Very good. Thank you for the support. Ellie says the boil got citizenship before Salah. How's that feel, Salah? I heard you had a motorcycle accident. Is this your way to weasel out of the vacation so you can keep all the vacation funds? Fondue. Remember the vacation funds? Sus. Ellie, thank you for the super chat. Bloomer says, Google if you can get cellulitis from cat hair. It's interesting. Cellulitis from cat hair, huh? Well, I sure hope you can't get cellulitis from cat hair. If that's the case, we're all going to get a severe case of the cellulitis. We're fucking cat ladies. No way. Thank you for being a member. Art says Bertha will get a visa quicker than Salad ever could. I don't know how she isn't scared. Super boil will lead to serious infection at her size. It's no joke. No, I know. It's crazy. She is a Canadian cockroach. Let's not forget that. And thank you for being a member for 3 months. She doesn't realize how close to death she actually is. Does she care, though, is the question. Gary says there's only 2 reasons I can think of Foodie Beauty spending $130 on a taxi. The stereotype of Middle Eastern men being taxi drivers, or it's a lot and the money is actually going to more food. You could have a point there, Gary. I don't necessarily disagree with those theories. And thank you for the super chat. Good to see you. Olga says, my mind replaying Cutie singing My DNA on your purple mattress. Oh my God, when she glowed it to the fridge at the villa. Disgusting, Olga. Thank you for the support, hon. I think we're almost caught up, and then we can see what she's over there yapping about. The Chanel Cupcake says, this is the final season of the Foodie Files. I don't know. Oh my God. I tell you, Foodie, if it's death by boil, there's no memorial. I just need you to remember that we're dead serious. We will scrap it all, girl. And we put a lot of time into this, believe it or not. I mean, I got a whole desktop of a slideshow that I put together for Shmi, and it's all in the trash. So there's that. Chanel Cupcake, thank you for the support. Wicked Crafter says 5 years was first boil. Pete's cleaned, packed, and blow dried it after it was lanced. That was the one on the back. I remember that. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. Oh my God. Jordy says Zachary Michael calls it Susan Boyle because she sings all the time. That's actually a fucking great name. I love Susan Boyle too. There's all kinds of Boyle names for your Boyle, Chantel. You should really feel super special. I know that you like talk shit about this community and how vile and hate channels and every yada, 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 but they're really committed. They're very nice to name your Boyle. They've taken your Boyle in like a new child. Jordy, thank you for the support, hun. Just Deb said, I said Billy Bob Boyle until I heard Olive Boyle. Olive Boyle's another good one. That's a banger. The Fupa Boyle started post-hysterectomy. Really? Deb, thank you for the support, hun. All right, let me hit the play button and get caught up.
Change its hearts. Have to change the world can change its heart.
She's so happy about.
You should know you're beautiful no matter when you fart.
Mama, don't listen to him. He's your daddy, bro.
No, you're my daddy. You're my daddy.
I'm going out to lunch today.
Oh, that's right. Her family's coming over to clean her house.
Good morning, Tracy.
So your mom and aunt are going to come see you, take you out to eat yet again like they did the last time they came over, disinfected your house, and took you out to the Red Lobster where you claimed that you were the one who paid. Unbelievable.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know who needs more help, you or your mom. At this point, I think it might be Smee because she created this monster.
Cantaloupes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It feels like a new apartment when you clean. It got a little bit behind there. I wasn't feeling okay, you know? And, yeah, that's about it. No, nothing touches the wall.
Yeah, why don't you just ask your mom to cancel that lunch appointment and then come back and take you to the vet to have your cat fixed? You would much more appreciate that.
Water, bro. Hey, C's bees! Guys, I need a new word other than bro. What can it be? And not bra.
Oh, I wanted to tell you all that too. So this new bruh thing that she's using, you know, when Foodie starts to use new words or say certain things, that it comes from somebody else. Okay. It's not because she's listening to reaction channels. That's more than likely how Salah is talking to Foodie. That's probably a word that Salah is starting to use. And now she is starting to copy the words that he is saying to her.
What's this? Are you scared? What's this? Dude, mate. Dude. Is dude annoying? Hey, Foodie fan. Lunch. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. Alhamdulillah.
Why don't you just use the word poser like your sister?
Buddy and pal. Buddy. Bud is a Canadian thing. Bud. Yeah. Buddy. Terrence and Philip and the Queef sisters. What was it? The Queef sisters?
I can't believe they go out to lunch with her either. Her, the boil, and her cellulitis. They're all going out to eat. I wonder what restaurant they're going to go to.
I can't remember. They're like a version of Terrence and Philip, but they queef on each other because fan.
They queef on each other. I'm sorry. Well, what? Dell says the boil would get drained, cleaned, and packed. But since they tunneled, they kept coming back because the pathway was deep and still there. That's actually terrifying. Seriously, Dell, I hate to hear that. And thank you for the super chat. You think that's going to happen to Foodie, huh? I mean, it could. Could get that deep. Oh, my God.
No, fan is annoying. Pal?
Yeah, she was supposed to crochet her own wash rags. And of course, that never happened.
I pictured your whole arse in the water on the loo. No. Actually, I gotta clean my toilet.
I think definitely Foodie's tunnel is deep, dark, and lonely.
I forgot to clean my toilet, but it doesn't look dirty, so it can't be dirty. You ever?
Yes, it can. Your toilet can look clean. You piss and shit in it, Foodie. It gets washed down. That doesn't mean that it's clean. It's definitely not clean. You're gross.
Watch, hey, sis, bitches. No, I'm not gonna say the B word.
Our tunnel.
Guys.
It's definitely not moist. Not her tunnel. Everything else might be moist, but her tunnel.
This guy. I forget what I was just gonna say. Oh, jeez, what's going on, bud?
Are you wearing that quilt out to lunch with your family?
Bruh. Yeah, I gotta clean my toilet. Oh. Have to change the world can change its hearts.
That.
Have to change the world.
Why does it do that?
Have to change the world.
It's like it's stuck. Let me reload. Hold on.
Have to change the world can. Yeah. Oh, this was like, I was like 18, 19. I was 20. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ceiling Worm says she's unbelievable. That was a banger, bitch. Thank you for the super chat.
I'm so glad those days are over. The dog days are over. Okay, guys, let's clean my toilet. Because
oh my God,
I took my puffer. Okay, you want to see my clean apartment?
Cellulitis toilet.
Don't mind the cat toys, but I did mop. I just threw them all over because I was sweeping and mopping, and look at all.
The floor is filthy. I can see shit all over it. Literal shit all over it. You did not clean that floor.
Her toys. And look what she did with Max. Look what you did with Max. You always do this with Max. Where's Max?
Becca, I'm so dead at your avatar. Thank you for being a member for 36 months. Sorry, I can't post that one. Sad. The best drama she can come up with is a boil. It's true. Appreciate you, girl.
Where's Max? That's a Peppa Pig. Yes, that's a Peppa Pig. Okay. So, my couch needs to be...
No, that wasn't me. No, if I was going to troll her, I would have sent her a win sticker for her scooter. I didn't send her that shit.
Straightened up. I cleaned the crock pot. Buddy. Ooh. You never watch Kim and Aggie cleaning? Ooh. Smells fantastic. Okay, no dishes. Dishwasher's clean. Okay. I just have to put little things away. My bedroom, well, I don't make my bed for the cat because she likes to sleep on it. Yes, baby.
This is the reason that people think you're doing private feeder content, Chantel. And to be quite honest, they're not wrong. Take a look when she first walks in her bedroom.
I just have to put little things away.
Like, are you showing off the boil to certain people? How do we get on the list? Where do I sign up? That's all I want to know. You've got the light out for a reason. You're giving somebody a boil show. Okay. No judgment. Look, dude, get your money, girl. I just want to be a part of the show. Not a part of the show. I want to watch the show. Hello, Iron Woman. I'm 35 today. I've never been happier. My 30s have been incredible, and it only gets better, girl. Happy birthday to Abraham Lincoln, too. Gone too soon. Play me the song, girl. Happy birthday, and congratulations on making it another year, hun. Oh, yeah. love the boil dancer.
Good for you.
And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. All right. Follow her into the bedroom. Take a look at this light. Who are you giving the show to?
Bedroom? Well,
Look at
I
the
don't make my bed for the cat
Look at that.
because she likes to sleep.
Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen. Look, so she's leaning over the bed and everybody gets to see. But how come we don't? And how do we? Like, how much are we talking, Foodie? It's fine. Listen, you got to make rent. It's okay.
Sleep on it.
This is not fair. Not fair.
Yes, baby. But I did mop.
No, you didn't.
See, that's
Hear how dirty the floor is. Look at the clothes. Do you not have a hamper? Where's your laundry basket? Look at the Febreze. Oh my God. It's in the bedroom.
my laundry I gotta do. But she has a little clean water and food dish. That could, oh, yeah, we got.
Is that salt all over her floor from her mobility scooter? Is that what that white stuff is all over her floor? I'm pretty sure it is.
to clean the bathroom. Hold on.
One pair of pants.
I gotta take the garbage out.
Why do you have that picture on your wall, ma'am? I don't understand. You don't have either one of those cats. Why do you have that picture on your wall? Hey, Sinatra, good to see you. Keep that tripod in mind and then think back to the supposed content account that was found. Well, have you all went over and paid the money to get a private session? And how do we do that? Can we do that? How much are we talking about here? Big Bertha says, why is there a doll on her windowsill? I don't understand a lot of this that I'm seeing in this video right now, Big Bertha. I have questions. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Rojo says she's a perfect example of never touch the toilet handle or public door handles. Yes. Grab with tissue. People like Chantel touch everything with unwashed hands. And there are more Chantels out there, ladies and gentlemen, more than I'm willing to even, I don't know, think about. It's a lot. Just consider the way you need to live your life when you go out in public and use public restrooms. It's just consider everybody moves like Chantel. Do you know? You know what I mean? Rojo, thank you for the super chat, hun. Krabby Joe says there's an episode of Rocco where he takes his appendix to the amusement park before he gets it taken out. It's like that with the boil buddy. It's exactly the same, Krabby Joe. Good to see you and thank you for the support, hun. Freya, it's your birthday too? Oh my goodness. It's my birthday and I have to work and then the cake. Always have the cake, even if you got to work, girl. And congratulations on making another year. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah. Freya, thank you for being a member for 24 months, hon, and happy birthday. I will never touch anything but my own. Sassy mama, I know. It's so crazy to think that people actually live like that, but they do. Some people are just nasty. Lonnie says, didn't she say she wasn't gonna bother decorating? She needs to take that picture down out of respect for BBJ and Sam. I agree. I didn't know that she had ever hung it up. That's crazy. Foodie, get that shit off of your wall. Considering BBJ's last days because of your ass, Chantel, especially for BBJ, you need to take that shit down. That's sick. I don't even know how she looks at that. When she was watching a video the other day of herself, her old vlogs or whatever on Twitch, BBJ was in it. And dude, I felt my stomach flip. Seeing BBJ in that vlog and then seeing Chantel react to it, I thought it would be a little bit more dramatic. No, like that situation never happened. It was very, very weird. Knowing that was your cat, like, dude, if I was to watch a video of one of my old family pets, you know, that had passed away years ago and then just sitting down to watch a video and then all of a sudden I forgot that pet was in that video, that's going to make me feel a certain way. I'm not going to be giddy. I'm not going to be happy. Like it's going to be obvious that you feel a certain way over that. There was no emotional response to seeing BBJ in that video whatsoever. That was kind of shocking. Even though it was Foodie, I did expect like at least it's BBJ. She said something stupid and snarky about BBJ. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so weird. Lainey, thank you so much for the support, hun. Hey, Lost and Molly, you are late and you've missed a hell of a show for real. It's been a good time. I mean, if you're going to go back to the beginning, I will suggest that you do not you're not consuming food at that time. She doesn't give a fuck. She said after she gave BBJ away, she considered her dead already. That's why she doesn't care about FFG and the BBJ situation. Yeah, but it's even deeper than that, Sarah Jane. Okay, so if that's the case, like if she's not even considering the FFG situation with BBJ, fair enough. That's fine. But still, your cat that you had for 17, 18 years passed away, and then all of a sudden you're watching a video and that animal happens to be in that video, it's still going to make you feel a certain way. You're still going to feel some kind of emotional sadness, something, seeing that animal there in that video. And there was nothing. There was nothing you could tell. Like her voice was just, there's BBJ, you know? Wicked Crafter says she's satiating the Boyle's bucket list. Yalla! Wicked Crafter, thank you for the super chat. Well, that really is that moment right there. I'll have to go back and watch that with you guys. That moment right there is so telling when it comes to how Chantel feels about her animals, how she feels about her cats.
This room is kind of messy because it's the litter room, but I'm not cleaning that today.
Oh, this is the spare room. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, this room is kind of messy.
This is where she keeps the scooter. This is where she keeps a lot of her crap. I really did expect it to be worse. Okay, Chantel.
Because it's the litter room, but I'm not cleaning that today. Just the litter. Okay. This is clean to me, so actually I got to take the garbage out now. So just wait.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that her aunt has already arrived home, that she probably got home. Don't normally when flights come in, a lot of times they come in like really late at night or early in the morning or something like that. My guess is that her aunt has already been there. She's already helped Chantel or cleaned the house, the apartment for her. She's probably out running an errand, maybe out with Shmi, something like that. And then she's going to come back and they're going to take Cutie out for lunch. That would be my guess. I'm sorry, but Foodie is not going to miss an opportunity to go live and clean her apartment. How many times have we watched Chantel go live and say that she's going to clean her apartment just for her not to clean her apartment? What do you think? She magically gets offline and then she's willing and able to clean her apartment? Bullshit.
What's going on here?
And probably as soon as the aunt was out of the door, Foodie could not wait to grab her camera and take credit for all of the hard work that she did. Look at that still, would you? Oh, yeah. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to be just one moment. That one's definitely going in the files. Let's see here. Okay. All right.
People check. I'm in the dark.
Yeah, that's a good point, Big Bertha. There's no way she cleaned being in so much pain. X to doubt, Cutie. I don't even know how the woman is going out for lunch with her family in that condition. I mean, dude, I tell you, when it comes to food, she's willing to push through. She's used, you got to remember too, that her and people like Amber Lynn and Quirky, they're used to being in a certain amount of pain. And if it comes to being in pain and eating, they're willing to push through. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Karina says, why don't they just hire a cleaning service for her? Surely it's cheaper than the cost of gas and taking big girl out to eat. I don't know. That's a great question. I can't answer that. A couple of guesses would be, I think that's an opportunity for Shmi to kind of assess the situation, to come have a one-on-one meeting with Foodie. I think at this point, if I'm being quite honest about Smee and what she thinks about Foodie's situation, I think she's well aware of a lot of the things that are going on with Chantel. I think the aunt, for one, is keeping her informed to a certain degree. So I think when they come over and they see Cutie and they take her out to lunch and they clean her apartment or whatever, I think that is Smee's opportunity to, again, assess the situation, because at the end of the day, it's going to be Smee who is left to deal with Cutie in the end, whatever that may be. And I do think that eventually we are going to see the point of Foodie being forced to live with Smee in some kind of like, I don't know if they'll put her in some kind of care facility, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the opportunity for her to see exactly how far gone she is and how delusional she is. At least for me, that makes sense. I don't know. Karina, thank you for the support. Is it Vit Naval about parroting other people? Didn't she recently repeat "la" like the words several times? She did. She did. Wasn't that a dishwasher thing? I can't remember. You'll have to tell me. She's been saying bro and bruh a lot. She has. I think it's Salah. Thank you so much for the super chat, hun. It is embarrassing. Oh my God, Mango Kush. I gotta put that on the board. That was a fucking banger. She should.
Cutie's doing video. Okay. Let me take the garbage out.
Man. Look at those shoes. Oh, la means no in Arabic. Well, yeah, okay. That's what she says because of Salah then. Oh my God. How do you have so much trash? When's the last time you took that out? Oh, hold on, babe. I'm just seeing your message. Hold, please. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Thank you. I have the best wife in the world. I just need you all to know that. I need to take this time to appreciate her and her services. If it wasn't for her, I don't know what I would do. Elaine says there's no boil, no cellulitis, no hospital visit, no prescription. This is how she's going to get out of the trip and getting the cat spayed. Okay, wait. I don't agree with that, Elaine. No way. No, I think there was absolutely a hospital visit. I do believe that she went to them. I don't think she's trying to get out of the trip. Now, I do think that Salah will try to get out of the trip. And I definitely think that using this situation, she more than likely will use to try to get out of going to get the cat spayed. That I do agree with. But I don't think she's trying to get out of any vacation. Chantel wants to flee Canada. And it is my belief, and I have told you guys that I think Chantel is dodging paying as many bills as possible. So this whole vacation with Salah, she believes is going to mark her safe as far as, evictions and things like that is concerned. But I think I think there's cellulitis and a boil and a hospital visit. I'm team that happened. And I'm also team that she will use that to get out of getting the cat spayed, but she wants to go on vacation. Absolutely. And I'm not going to call it vacation. I would consider it Chantel trying to flee the country. She wants to do what she was doing in Kuwait and coming back to Canada every 6 months to renew her visa. But I could be wrong about that. We shall see. How many other people believe that there is no cellulitis and no boil? I don't know about that one. Elaine, thank you for the support, though. It was the kid from Syria who used to say la. Also, I think she wants to win some points from her aunt by putting the cat picture on display. Oh, yeah, you're right. Didn't that picture come from them? I remember when she got it. It was when she found out that Cabela and Salah were an item. And she was going to auction it off. And I think she had left it at her mom's house. I want to know, speaking of like her aunt and her mom in this picture and her still having this picture specifically, where's the YouTube plaque? How is it you agree with Elaine? Really, Rojo? How is it that they were able to keep up with the picture of BBJ and Sam, but there is no YouTube plaque? That is bizarre to me. Thank you for the super chat, hun. She's willing to dump BG off already. Oh, 2 Cardinals. If it comes to her leaving the country and possibly seeing Salah, deuces to BG. BG will be like a fart in the wind. Did they pawn the YouTube plaque? That's a good question. Yeah, that's true too, Elaine. Elaine Rojo, you need to read what Sarah Jane said in the chat. Was it Sarah Jane? I'm sorry. No, it was Fried Plastic. Fried Plastic says she got her prescription on live. Sure did. I feel like I missed somebody's message. Hold on a second. I don't see it. Hmm. Okay. Did you see how fast that she was able to get that trash out? That's how long it takes her to dispose of her trash. So you think about that when we look in Foodie showing her house and we see several bags of trash just laying around. Why the hell would anyone do that when the trash is that close? She hasn't even been gone 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes and she's already back. I'm assuming they have a chute. She's on the 19th floor. So I think those kind of buildings have like chutes. You can just put your trash in a container and it throws it down. That's it. Imagine wanting to have trash in your house, like in your living environment. That's wild. Elaine says, read my response to Fried Plastic. Fried Plastic, she got a prescription. She had the bag strategically turned away from the camera. It could have been anything. Ooh, okay, Elaine. I'm amazed she didn't scoot, right? It is gross.
Young girl, eyes like a beezer.
She's so happy because her family is about to pay for her to go out to lunch. Because here's what I noticed yesterday, because we're never going to get to that video from yesterday. When she was scooting around for her second go around at the Walmart, or maybe it was the first one. I can't remember. I don't think she bought takeout yesterday. I think she was eating food, either food that she had or she got something in the freezer at the Walmart to eat. Anyways, I got big vibes that Foodie is definitely running out of funding and she's not able to eat out the way that she wants. So with her family coming over and taking and treating her to lunch, that means she gets the kind of food that she wants to eat. And she's like, even though she's got cellulitis and a raging boil on her pussy, she's thrilled that she's about to be able to consume the food that she really, truly wants to eat. Shmi is going to spoil our cutie rotten, ladies and gentlemen. Dungeon and Roses says, I had a breakup with the BF last night. No way. Right before Valentine's. Oh my.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
I'm so sorry, girl. Bitch, never settle, ladies. That's right, girls. Money isn't everything. Your emotions matter. Love y'all. But hey, got a great B-Day trip out of it. And that's all that matters, girl. Get you somebody that treats you like a queen. Do not settle. If there's one thing in life, ladies, do not settle. You're worth it unless you're cutie. Remember that. Okay. And when you're cutie, you got to take what the fuck you can get, bitch. Scammer from Syria and all. Dungeon and Roses, you're going to get through this, girl, and you're going to find somebody better than ever. Just remember that. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Big Bertha says Elaine might be onto something. Her BF chat fat said it was cellulitis. Now, I'm not sure if she went to the doctor, especially early in the morning, but I think she has an infection. Fuck. I never really considered that. Oh my God. Now I got to sit back and think about this whole situation again. And I don't want to do it. It's going to hurt my head. I was just assuming she really went to the ER and she has cellulitis. But now I'm really thinking that you guys might be right. Fuck, man. This is what happens when people lie about every single thing. Jesus, streetcar. Big Bertha. Yes, I'm kind of maybe. Okay, maybe. And thank you for the super chat. Sugar Pop Lily Mae says, I think Nat Turd coming on V-Day to bang the boil. Oh my God, it's going to be a threesome like when it was her and Dee Dee. Instead of being Dee Dee, it's going to be Bertha. It's going to be Bertha, Dishwasher, and Chantel. Oh my God. Thank you for being a member for 3 months, hon. A person that lies can't be trusted no matter what they say. It's so true, Memphis. See? Damn it. Whatever. Did you let the chat GPT diagnose you and lie about having cellulitis and whatever else they said? Zinni, I know it is too. That's why she got the Febreze, the Fupa Breeze.
Hi. I just gotta wash my hands. Yeah. Yeah, it's garbage chute, but only for garbage. So like,
Okay, hold on. Let me read what Meg said. She had to pick up a prescription for medicine for cellulitis. The pharmacist read out the name of the medicine and its side effects. She definitely went. Okay. All right. Okay, that solves everything. I'm going to go ahead and listen to Meg and what she said because I don't want to really hurt my brain and be thinking about that all day and how she duped us on fucking going to the emergency room and how she got diagnosed by Chat GPT. I don't want to do that today. Let's move on to the next thing. But that was a good one though. All right. Mia says she ripped off the hospital. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, she did. She ripped off the hospital bracelet on live. She streamed the pharmacist explaining the antibiotics live. We could hear it. But this is the problem, guys. Like, don't go beating anybody up because when you have somebody who is such a fucking compulsive liar, when you have somebody like Cigarette and you have somebody like Foodie who just literally lie about everything, questioning it is what you should be doing. Not believing it is what you should be doing, okay? Without the receipts. But we have to remember that there were receipts. She did have the hospital bracelet, and we did get to hear the pharmacist, and she did pick up a prescription. So, and the side effects, they matched up with the kind of side effects that you would have from taking antibiotics. So I am to believe that she went to the emergency room and that she more than likely has cellulitis. And I think she did take a picture. Here's the thing. I think when Foodie took the picture and she uploaded it to Chat GPT and Chat GPT, I don't think she even considered cellulitis. I really don't think in her funkel brain she ever even considered anything other than a boil. I think she started to get nervous because it looked a little bit different. So she took a picture of it. She uploaded it to Chat GPT. And I think Chat GPT told her, hey, look, this looks like cellulitis. I can't tell you what it is, and you really need to go get this checked. So she was like, yeah, I better really go get this checked. That's what I think happened. How will 4 to 5 people fit in Auntie or Shmi's car? I don't know. Mia, thank you for the super chat, hon. Under Oak Chronicle says, conspiracy theories are the most fun. They really are. And when Foodie gets really boring, that's what keeps this community thriving. Is the conspiracies. I do agree with that. Under Oak Chronicles, thank you so much for the super chat. It's conspiracies. It's a good one.
Most of my garbage comes from takeout stuff.
Yeah. Who's eating that kind of takeout to where you have 2 huge bags full to go to the dumpster, Foodie? Seek help. No wonder you got an uncontrolled fucking boil in your pussy. I gotta quit saying that. Sorry.
And last night at like 2 a.m, I made like 3 trips. I had a couple bags of recycling I hadn't taken out, but
her aunt got in early this morning. I'm telling you. The aunt got in early this morning and helped Foodie clean her place.
there's no food in it. It's just cans and stuff, bottles and cans. And just clap your hands. Hello, Deb.
No, I know. That's why I'm saying that, Queenly. She admitted that she took the picture and uploaded to Chat GPT. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm just repeating what she said, but I do believe that's what actually happened. Like question everything that Foodie says. Don't believe anything. Number one, rule number one, Foodie lies. Rule number two, Foodie tells the truth on herself. Yeah, I think she really did do that.
Thank you. Kitty, hello. And hey, Stinky. Thank you.
That's not a constant state that she's stuck in, Lindsay. There is not a moment that goes by that Foodie's not out of breath. She's sealing, she's out of breath. She gets up, she's out of breath. What was it yesterday? Oh, yeah, when she came back from the pharmacy. So we continue to watch when we left. And when she got home from the pharmacy, she even drove her mobility scooter into her apartment. And then she got up off of the mobility scooter and she could not catch her breath. And Sam goes, why is she out of breath? She didn't walk at all. She didn't walk home from the pharmacy. It ain't like she parked her car and had to walk. Like the whole trip was mobile. Into her apartment, she drove her mobility scooter. When she got off of the mobility scooter, she could not catch her breath. It's just a constant state of being out of breath.
Thanks, Aussie girl. Pansy. Yeah, I can show you the balcony in a minute. I just want to clean my
The balcony.
And then I took out all the
Oh no.
have to change.
Ooh, God, I hate when it does that. Why does it do that?
Have to change. So it did.
Where was she at? Oh my God. We were about to miss all of that. Okay.
Most of all the compost from my freezer.
Sorry about that, guys. Kick does that to me for some reason. I don't know why.
And
She's burning those calories from driving that scooter. Tar drop said it.
when I went to the hospital, the girl's like, "You smell fresh." Guess perfume.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe anybody, especially a doctor or a nurse, is looking at you and telling you that you smell fresh. Bullshit. Especially a nurse. No way. Hello, Catherine. Not being able to breathe would put me in a panic. Yeah, not being able to catch your breath. I remember my grandma had COPD. And so those times that she couldn't catch her breath, like it would throw her into a state of like a panic state, and it would cause her to be more out of breath because she was scared that she wasn't able to catch her breath. So just being scared of not being able to breathe and not being able to catch her breath made her breathing even worse than it already was. But for Foodie, it doesn't seem to bother her or scare her whatsoever. She doesn't, obviously she doesn't have oxygen that she can run and put on to make sure that she's not going to have some kind of attack, or she doesn't even rush to take her asthma inhaler that she has. It's very bizarre the way that she lives her life. I don't understand it. Catherine, thank you for the support, hon. Hello, damn it, Liv. Hi, Yabba. I started to say gunt and gunting around my cousin, and I forgot she's not part of our community. What should I tell her the definition of our term means? How do I answer her? Well, I mean, gunting and gunt is kind of an easy one because you can just point to, like somebody's gunt, their belly, and be like, yeah. And when you're gunting, when you're actually doing something that's gunting, it just means, somebody with a big gunt is doing a certain activity, and we call that gunting. Or you can always introduce them to the community. You can roll the dice, and maybe you can meet, have somebody introduced to the community, and then you have somebody you can talk about this shit with. It really depends. You might want to need to fill them out and see how they're going to react to this kind of content. Or you can just stick with the original plan and just say, hey, gunt is just something we call like a big belly, instead of like a fupa. I feel like everybody uses the term fupa or knows what a fupa is. Instead of saying fupa, we say gunt. I use a lot of girl world phrases, glazing, grunting, etc. Yeah. I mean, it's just going to come with the TV. We spend a lot of, the TV. Fuck. It's going to come with the program. We watch a lot of this shit here. So we're going to use those words in everyday life. I don't know. That'd be my advice. And thank you for being a member, hun. Cam says, is it wrong to openly root for the cellulitis? No, it's not. No, it's totally fine. Cellulitis, go. Team cellulitis. Cam, thank you for the support. I introduced a cousin who lives in Ottawa, and she was not interested. that's been my like experience with the few people that kind of know about this community. They just don't care. Like they really don't. You know what I mean? And maybe some will get into it. But for the most, I feel like it's such a small little, you really don't know what you're going to get. For the majority, I don't think most people are going to care. Hippie Peace says 3 member years, around for 9+ OG and still kicking. That's right, girl. And thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Aw, it's a required taste. Exactly, Butter Crumpet. Exactly. I just found out the unk means uncool. No, it doesn't. No, it don't. No, not present day. Not what the kids are using present day. Listen, I got 2 teenagers, Catherine. Okay, I can keep you up on all of the most of the new lingo or whatever that the kids are using. Unk just means older, like the older generations. That's what it means. You're an unk, not uncool. No way. I wish one of my kids would call me uncool. Follow Roy. I'm far too broke for a super chat today, but I just want to say you're the bomb, Yava and Sam. Follow right. Thank you for glazing me, girl. I appreciate you for being a member for 23 months. Oh, you're so funny. My bestie was like, where's that lady talking about that evil cat scammer? She ain't gang, but hey, we're exclusive. Hey, girl.
Put this in the bathroom. I don't have like normal spray, so when people go crap here, if they do, I don't think anyone will be crapping here today, but because
You are such a freak. Just a freak. Stella's umbrella said, I had my performance review and I told my manager, thanks for glazing me up. I love it. Thank you for being a member for 12 months. Yeah, I love that shit. That is great. A Big Bertha says, I've taught my grands new words. Exactly. See how that works? Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun.
I'm being taken out on my daily trip, on a day trip. Hello, Red. Yeah, I'm on antibiotics, alien. I just took one this morning. And, yeah, that's about it. What's going on, guys?
Girl, you tell us. We want to know how the cellulitis is doing. We need an update. That's what's going on. You tell us.
So far, no.
She looks guilty of something.
So far, no. Thank God, but what else do I have to do here? Hello, Mighty Fupa.
Dang, Wicked Crafter, that's fucking crazy. Big Sig, do you do the boil better? Asking for 2,000 friends. You like to flex on Foodie so much, Big Sig. Is your boil, do you do the boil better than Foodie? We gotta know. How about you? How's your cellulitis flare-up going? Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hon.
Cephalexin does that? I haven't checked. My old stream playing. Foodie fan. I'm going out for lunch. Hey, Laura. AirPod stuck in your hair. Hi, baby. Want these? Oh. Hi, Beachy. Bathroom. I mopped the floor in there, but now I just got to clean the toilet. I cleaned the sink. Should I say hi to Tracy? Yeah.
It's just so weird, Chantel, that all of your cleaning happens when you're not streaming, and you stream a lot. Like, you try to use cleaning as content on your channel, but you just can't do it because you just don't clean. You're just not a person who cleans. And now you're sitting here and you're babysitting paper towels and cleaning spray, and I need to go clean my toilet and I need to go clean my sink, taking credit for your quote unquote clean apartment, because that shit still don't look clean the way that you're claiming it does. But you're not going to tell me that your aunt didn't come in late last night and that's who cleaned your apartment, to the extent that it is. She picked up all your trash, bagged it up, and told Cutie to take it out to the garbage chute. That's what happened. And you're not going to convince me of anything else. Lens Quest, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships, hun. Strix Moon, Proto, Spicy Senorita, hey girl, Plain Old Patty, EV75, welcome, welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Your journey is unique, and every step is a victory.
That's right. Every gunt is a victory, girls. Don't forget that. Lens Quest, thank you so much, hun. Camp says, the wife of mine's girl world of romance and marriage is celebrating our 2nd wedding anniversary today. Oh, thanks to all the reactors for finding her. Congratulations on making it on year 2, hun. Oh, yeah. I love that. I love a girl world love story. You know, I mean, we're not necessarily a girl world love story, but we're still a YouTube love story, me and Sam. We found each other in a different community. I love our story. I don't care what the haters say and how they like to bring up how mean we were to each other. You know what? That is what makes our situation so unique, and we love it so much. Camps, congratulations, and thank you so much for the support, hun.
Puking in the vents.
We have a few. We have a couple of couples who have met in this community. We had a couple recently, and they traveled abroad to meet each other that had met in this community. As long as everybody is safe and, you know, doing this the way that you're supposed to do it, I love it. I think it's great. Just be safe and check your person out. And yes. Thank you, Langley. Thank you. Yeah, ours is a little bit of a different spin. It's an enemies to lover story. And when I tell you it's an enemy, I mean it's an enemies to lover story. Okay. Oh, it's great. C. diff from antibiotic killing the good bacteria in the gut. Ooh, I didn't even consider that. Is it Paga? Paga? I'm just gonna call you Paga. But thank you for the support, hun. Those antibiotics are something else. They are not to be played with. Thank you, 10 Katie. Thank you for that.
I have a roll of toilet paper because if I leave it, the cat will.
Butter Crumpet, get your fucking life together, ma'am.
Can you guys see?
Look at that. Can you guys see? Look, watch this. I'm spraying the toilet and then I'm going to wipe it down. Like, you know what's so funny? Let's think back to what she just said about this toilet. What did she say? Because she kind of gave it away. Oh, it was pretty bad, Proto. If you don't know the story, it's pretty bad. Well, another day. We'll talk about it again another day. She gave it away already. She's already told on herself. What did she say when she first started to talk about her toilet? She said it was clean, that it didn't even need to be washed. She's washing her toilet that her aunt already cleaned. You're not going to tell me any different. You're not going to convince me of anything else. She's spraying her toilet down. She brought her camera in there because this weirdo needs to prove to the internet that she actually is the one who cleaned her apartment. So once her aunt left, after she cleaned her bathroom for her, she decided to go live and take all of her credit. I mean, I could be wrong about all of this, okay? I'm just maybe making this shit up, but it sounds good to me. And this is what I'm choosing to believe. Especially when you're talking about somebody who is a compulsive liar. Always remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Fired up her live stream, said that her toilet was clean, but she was going to clean it anyways, is putting the camera directly on her toilet while she sprays it down with clean. You're cleaning a toilet that your aunt already cleaned, and that is so freaking pathetic. Pretty Spike says Yava's and Sam's enemy story is the cutest, especially because Sam admitted she thought Yava was hot the entire time they were fighting. Yeah, she said she always had a crush on me and she didn't like me because I didn't like her back. Something weird like that. I don't know. Hygiene Queen Pickle Pocket. Love your name. Your podcast can be called Gutspiracies Episode 1 Carbuncle Funkle. That's actually fucking brilliant. we could just do a whole episode on conspiracies. That would be our show right there, because that's what we do every day. The whole picture I just painted you guys about this toilet situation was exactly that, just a conspiracy. I just pulled that out of thin air. But you can't tell me that you don't think that that's right. That's exactly what seems like that happened to me. Who believes that? Do you guys think I'm crazy for saying that? Because I think it seems exactly Chantel coded. This is what she does. She's so weird that she does shit like that. Hey, Jen. I was in Sam's chat when she said she loved you. It was the best. Yeah, all of that played out on the internet. All of it. Thank you for the support, hun. Jordy says, back in the days, boys used to pull the hair of and pick on the girls they liked and vice versa. True love begins with a bit of banter. Love you guys. Let me tell you something. It has been, for whatever reason, in some of the best friendships that I have created throughout my life. Like, most of the people that I grew up with, that I was best friends with, I'm still friends with to this day. Like, know them, their family, like we still keep in contact, all of that. And a lot of those friendships were made like we were enemies before we became best friends. I don't know why that seems to be a big part of my life, but with a lot of the most important people that surround me, that's how it plays out. It's crazy. I told you guys the story about my best friend, Lisa. She's been on this channel with me before, and how we actually got into a physical altercation in 7th or 8th grade. Like, we laid hands on each other, girl, but that's like my sister. That is my best friend. Like, all of our kids grew up together, everything. But yep, it's true. Jordy, thank you for the support, hon. Shelly Ray says, teenager lingo is so funny. When my younger sister was a teen, she would use fat, which meant cool. So my mom and I went around saying, we are so fat, embarrassed her. Good times. This was back in the 90s. Yes, I remember when people used to use fat in obviously like a cool way. God. Yeah. I remember, Shelly Ray. And thank you for the support, hon. The extension cord, Dixie. Yes, girl. I don't want to talk about it right now. It's embarrassing. I don't want to bring it back up.
I think you want to watch me clean the toilet, but you never know. You weirdos.
Exactly, MC. All of my closest people are like, I thought you were a bitch when I first met you. Exactly. Yep. Puss pals. Is that the comment you wanted me to pin? And they don't scissor, they limp sync. I'm not pinning that one neither. Buttercrumpet is out of control and she knows it. I just want you all to focus on Chantel pretending to clean this clean toilet that her aunt already cleaned, obviously. Okay. Speaking of extension cords, Hot Plate is getting evicted. Freya, I heard. Sam caught me all up on Hot Plate drama yesterday or the day before because Alex caught her up on all the drama. You know, Alex Glitter Shit, if anybody can drop her link, she's covering that on YouTube. Sure is, in real time. And she does a fantastic job of it too. So if you know, you know, you don't. This gossip talk is not for you. Okay. Long story short, Hot Plate, who had the weight loss surgery like 5-6 years ago, something like that. Number one's getting fat again, like really big. Okay. Anyways, they seem to have finally got themselves evicted out of the home they've been squatting in for like 6 years. And yeah, basically that's all being covered on the MFN channel. Mrs. Glitter Shit is doing a great job of that. Like I said, it's one of those things, Rachel, you know. I'll leave it at that. She took a shit on a live stream. I heard that she used, what was it, a douche on live? And like she was on TikTok and she was actually, yeah. No, that's something, huh? Bless her heart. That's all I got. Thank you, Crump, for dropping the MSN channel. If you all want to follow that train wreck over there, it's a fucking good time. I know, Langley, you've got to be keeping up on that, aren't you? If you aren't catching that late night drama, you're missing. Is that why you've been absent? This motherfucker, Langley over here, she's like, I got so much going on, yeah, but I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Is Mrs. MSN keeping you up late at night and you can't catch the that's fine. That's right. That's fine. No, it's all right. That's fine. The truth comes out. She's another cockroach. She's the Indiana cockroach. You got the Canadian cockroach and then you got the Indiana cockroach. Because how the fuck Does that motherfucker have an alcohol problem the way that she does, and she's still alive after the weight loss surgery? That don't make no damn sense. She's been yellow. Steve Morton, it's MFN. Let me pin the link to the top because Butter Crumpet just dropped it in chat. Here you go. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. If you guys want to check out the drama, you can. There you go.
I need hot water for this. Hey, Janko. Lovely shower doors. Thank you. The cat loves when I'm showering. She runs up to it. Like, it's literally just me who poops in here, so, and pees. Not even really dirty.
Are you cleaning your toilet in the clothes you're about to go out to lunch in? Leaning over on your sink, hovering over the toilet. I don't care how clean it is. You cannot be serious right now. You're going to wear that out to lunch, aren't you? Nasty.
Like, I do clean it regularly, but
Oh, you're looking a little yellow today, Chantel.
get out of there.
Man, are you hunched over? Why are you so hunched over? Like, why do you stay in a state of hunched over? This is so weird. Look at her. Just hunched over. Stand up, girl. I have a feeling when Foodie was, no gloves either. I have a feeling when Foodie was growing up and she sat around the family dinner table, her family never told her to set her ass up. You can tell it. I can tell that your family never told you to set your ass up.
It's literally just me who poops in here, so, and pees. Not even really dirty.
You know what's crazy? Have you guys ever seen, and it's very unfortunate when people who are elderly get to a point to where they literally physically cannot stand up straight, so they're very hunched over. That is so scary to think about that could possibly be your future. But I think that Foodie's damn near there. Like, she's in a hunched over state. Like, stand up, Chantel.
Like, I do clean it regularly, but
Bro, the toilet brush in the sink. There's so much going on here, guys.
get out of there. Cleaning my toilet.
Exactly, straight carb. Girl. Gross.
Cleaning my
I don't think
toilet.
I've ever seen anybody clean their toilet while leaning on their sink. Never in my life. Without wearing gloves, in the clothes you're about to go out to lunch in. This shit is wild sauce.
Fam.
Girl, never in my life. Not once have I rinsed a toilet brush in the fucking sink. Who does that? Hey, spicy senorita. Who does that?
Cleaning my toilet.
So let me ask you something, cutie. So it's very obvious that your mom and your aunt, they come over and they help you clean. Will they clean your apartment? Do you ever consider like watching people clean so you know how to do it? Because what is this? You're cleaning a toilet, leaning over your sink. You just cleaned the toilet brush in your sink, girl. Jordy says, I love that she's over there trying to prove that she's totally cleaned her own apartment. We're over here like, Sam and Yab are so cute. Jordy, thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Wait, I left and I come back to her cleaning the toilet brush in her sink. Yes, Ash. It's gross. Dude, I just can't get over the fact that she has to have her arm propped up on her sink in order to clean the toilet. That's crazy.
Toilet is clean. I hate when stuff gets here. Ew. Clean toilet. Yeah. No. You can't go in here. No. No.
Bitch. Yes, we're sniping. I know you all see it. I know you all see it. I see it. I'm looking at it. Oh my God. Can you please tell us? Can somebody fucking ask this woman what she's using to clean her body with? It's still in plastic. There's not a wash rag in that apartment. Whatever that thing is that she claims that she's using to clean her body is still in plastic. I don't give a shit about the Vagisil. I'm talking about that sponge that she claims that she uses to clean her body. It's still in plastic. There's no soap. There's no signs of using soap. The tripod is because it's on her phone. She's using the tripod right now. This is wild. This is why you have cellulitis. A big reason why you have cellulitis and uncontrolled reoccurring boils, Chantel. What is this shit?
Come on. Go wash my hands again. Ooh.
Boy, there's a reason you're not showing us that counter in the bathroom.
No. You can't go in here. No.
See how she's so fast? You can tell that counter, she wants to show us how she's cleaned the bathroom. The mirror has been washed. The counter is obviously a mess. She has her butt douche sitting right there. The thing that she's been spraying on her ass and her vagina, where her fupa boil is, where her cellulitis is sitting right there on her bathroom counter. Whoa, that's a lot there, Chantel. Hello, Iron Woman. Breathing like she just finished P90X. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for the support, hon. Sammy in Brooklyn. Hey, girl. I love the support group. F you, Big Sig. That's right, Big Sig. Go smoke another one. Dude, yesterday, I swear to God, you don't know how many times I laughed at myself for making the joke about Valentine's Day and Big Sig and asking if her dad was going to take her out for cigarettes. Oh my God. I just could not get over that. Ask Sam. She probably got sick and tired of hearing me laugh about my own joke. I don't give a shit. That was fucking hilarious. Talking about Big Sig and her psycho daddy taking her out for cigarettes for Valentine's Day. You know why it's funny though? Because more than likely it's true. Okay. That's why it's so funny. Seattle Sapphire says from beach ball shape to extra large square, unreal. It is. Oh my God. Seattle. We got to catch that one. Hold on. One moment, please. For the files, Seattle, thank you for the support. And you're right. She is a square. Stanley W. Pondu. Thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Welcome, Lightning Bug 6823. Appreciate you. Stanley. Yeah, I don't know what P90X is. I just went with it. I just kind of, just let it happen. The shower is too clean for her to have to use it. Yeah, she doesn't shower. She doesn't, no. Marcio says, do you think that when Salah and Chantel are over for good, breakup or ... he will try to follow his dream of being internet famous again? Or did our disdain for the village loser scar him for good? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know that he'll try to be internet famous, but I definitely think like he's got enough notes and enough contact information as far as like different women's Instagram and emails and you know what I mean? Like Twitters and stuff like that to keep this shit going. Like he knows he's kept an eye on Chantel's community who's going to feed into his bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he knows who his next target is. So if something happens to Chantel, he has a list that he's going to try to pivot through to do this whole marriage scam, romance scammer thing again. I don't know that he'll necessarily try to be internet famous, but he's definitely going to move into her community to see if they will go for the whole romance scammer thing. And I obviously there are people in her community that's willing to do that. Let's not forget, this is very important. Let's not forget that Dishwasher was able to bag him a woman in Foodie Beauty's community who was a paying member, and he basically was gifted a condo. Okay. Dee Dee took care of him. Dee Dee let Dishwasher basically run her condo to the point to where, you know, all that stuff happened with, I don't even want to talk about it. You all know. You know what I'm saying? Her community, obviously, the people who were really there for Chantel, they're just like her. So this romance scam is going to be able to continue to go because of the people that Foodie has openly, you know, the door for Salah to all of these people. She's exploited her community to him. Whatever. These are grown ass women. Let's not forget that. And thank you for the super chat, hun. I could go on all day about that because I feel like there's so much to say about that specific topic, but we won't do it today. Thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Who got it? Mew, welcome. New member. Appreciate you, girl. Pagan, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I put that much together that it would more than likely was some kind of workout program, but specifically, I'm unfamiliar. Maybe Manning, who's also into like being totally fit, or Lindsay, or one of our other fitness people in the community. But me personally, you know, hey, look, I'm good with a nice, you know, walk or other light, physically active programs. We'll leave it at that. Okay. Iron Woman, thank you. According to your name, also. Thank you for the support, hun. Father Sig and Big Sig know how to have a smoking time. Chantel, that was a fucking banger, girl. Wicked Crafter says nothing like being ground zero for fupolitis isn't a flex. Wash your hands for fuck's sakes, please and thank you. I just need to remind you guys, she's about to go out to lunch with her family in that outfit that she just cleaned her toilet in. Meanwhile, a raging cellulitis infection and a reoccurring boil going on downstairs. I love that for her family. I really do. Weird Crafter, thank you for the support. Pizza Kitty says, I love your love story. I remember the song that was playing that Sam referred to that would have made her turn around if you had said it. She didn't want to leave you after you two met. I love it. Oh, Pizza Kitty, you've been here from the beginning, huh? Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you for the support. Sam says, I also can confirm that Yaba laughed about Big Sig's dad taking her out for smokes for Valentine's Day all day. It was great. I just could not get over how funny that was. It was really funny. Because I'm the type of person, like, I'm not just saying it. I'm actually picturing it in my head, okay? I'm picturing a big ass cigarette over there and her dad driving off and him buying her a couple of cigarettes, a carton of cigarettes because he feels bad because she's a lonely fucking loser.
Come on. Go wash my hands again. Ooh. Disgusting. The sink is already clean. I cleaned it. Ugh. Everything is clean except the toilet. I forgot to clean it.
Miss T, have you been around that long? So you were around back in like the drama community? That tracks for you. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I just don't recall your name. Did you rebrand? Miss T, thank you for the support, hun. I did not. I did not. Everybody said that they knew it. I did not. I mean, I don't know. That's right. Her dad's just like, they're just alike, Boogin. The two are, they're basically, yeah, they're obviously father and daughter. They're so alike.
Hold on, I just have to use the bathroom now.
When you go and wash your hands? You just cleaned your toilet. Did you ever consider washing your hands after you cleaned your toilet? Why don't you go wash your hands in the sink that you cleaned your toilet brush off in? Why don't you do that? You were just quiet? Okay. It's private on your backup channel. Be Like Water Baby says he'll be famous once his village gets Wi-Fi. Gossip. Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. Maybe. We'll see. Melly, you think that he'll hook up with Melly? A lot of these women in Foodie's chat, like I said, he's made sure to make note of their Instagrams and their TikTok accounts or whatever, so he can contact and move on to the next one once Chantel is gone. I can't believe us OGs have been around for 10 years now. We used to all hate each other. I know, it's crazy, dude. I can't believe we've been doing this shit for that long. It's been a good time. No regrets. Zebracorn says, so what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? Well, Zebracorn, thank you for asking. Not too much. We have a lot that we still need to get done with the studio, so we're going to do a lot of that. But we're going to do a little bit of celebrating tomorrow while the kids are in school. And then Saturday, we have somewhere that we're going to go together. And we're also going to take Ray with us to kind of have like a family little Valentine's get together like thing. And then we're going to do some work on the studio. That's pretty much it. We're going to keep it pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. Thank you for the support, hun.
No, actually, being in there was suggestive, I guess. Oh.
Can I recreate my Chubby Bunny challenge video with Sam? I don't know right now, just because of YouTube and their rules and things like that. But maybe once things start, calming down, we might do that. Maybe. Langley. What, MC? I feel like some of the membership milestones aren't coming through. So if you send one and I didn't respond, I'm sorry. I feel like I've missed a couple. I'm trying to go back up in the chat just to see if maybe like I overlooked it, but I don't know. I feel like I've missed a couple. So if I have, I do apologize. I don't know. The chat messes up sometimes. You can't hear what. She's in the other room. Sweet Tea, hey girl. No, I'm here. Y'all still hear me, right? Serene Sky, I don't know if I didn't read it. I didn't see it. It's not, I don't even think that I'm not seeing it. I don't think they're coming through. Because I keep seeing people say something about their freaking milestones. Like some of them are coming through, but I don't think all of them are. Let me see. When did you send it, Serene? Hold on just a second, guys. I want to double check this. Because I thought that earlier. Like I thought I seen one come through and then I went back to read it and I didn't see it. It's weird. YouTube, get your shit together, man. You can hear me? Good. MC, what the hell is that? What are you doing? That's what I did. I did that too, Freya. I went to the other tab or whatever and I don't see it there neither. Look at MC's link. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. That's exactly what I would imagine her dad did for her. Hold on. Let me get the picture. What's Big Girl doing? What's taking so long? Do.
This is my.
I love how she just it's so weird. Like it just depends on what day that you catch Foodie in that she's willing to be so open with certain things. Yeah, we're sniping Tweet Tea. We're probably way back though. People are asking to see the balcony because they want to see if she has any trash on it. And she knows why people are asking to see the balcony. Like a lot of times people tell Chantel will tell people to piss off, to mind their business. She's not going to explain herself or talk about her life. And this is why you're so confusing and people don't know which version of you they're going to get. Chantel, and you end up throwing most of the people out who actually like you because of situations like that. You know, the only reason people are asking to see your balcony is because they want to see if you have trash on it, like you did at the villa. And you know that, and you're like, fine, you want me to prove that there's no trash in my balcony? Here you go.
My balcony. For someone. Wait.
That's how I'd imagine Big Six Valentine's Day is going to go. Thank you for that, MC.
What are you talking about? Thank you. No strawberries. I didn't. And I'm not going to. And I'm not going to tell you about the progress or anything. So.
Are you kidding us? We're not going to get any kind of updates on the cellulitis. Why would you lead us through that whole journey, the emergency room, getting the antibiotics, just to tell us that you're not going to give us any kind of update on the cellulitis? That's unfair, Foodie.
Yeah, it does. Hey, Dre Marie. Hey, Larry.
Right, Cancer Warrior?
Yeah, maybe I'll get some marigolds. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll have Salah buy me some.
Yeah, right.
Back at it again. Hey, Kittykins. Cece. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Hey, Chili Chi. So, yeah, that's my apartment tour. Very exciting, hey? I'm not very organized. I don't have like a lot of organizational stuff. Like I don't even have a garbage bin, so. Hey, Big Back. Big Snacks. That color looks good on you. Thank you, Marie Phil. I'm just on here to talk for a little bit because I'm going out to lunch after.
What do you mean? What does that sound? This one? Anytime that Foodie brings up Salah and Salah possibly paying for anything, we play this soundbite. It's the brokey soundbite. I feel like it's very self-explanatory. Yeah. Speaks for itself, if you will. Goodbye, Kyle. Thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground membership. Girl, I appreciate you. Let's see who got them. What is that? Mary Jane? Close enough. Giant, the Ping of Spaghetti. Crochet Moth. Vixen Moon, 1966. Caro's Corner, 89. Oh, God, that was a mouthful. Welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful.
Yes, I feel like that was a new one. Thank you. Thank you for that, Pickle. And thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you, hun. Oh, Kick Payday. Of course, Salah is in chat. Is today a Kick Payday? I'm unfamiliar with the Kick Paydays. I need to make sure I write that down maybe in my planner and my Foodie planner. That's great thinking, guys.
Oh, the color? Thank you. I don't have makeup on, actually. Should I put some on? I need 4 bins. Yeah. I said lunch. Did you guys ever see the movie Naked Lunch?
No.
Thank you guys for whoever got a cameo for supporting me. I appreciate it. Lydia Lunch. Yes. Yeah, I used to listen to her.
Is your Boyle going to be taking requests for cameos? Asking for a friend?
She's a goth artist, right? Or am I forgetting? Or am I crazy?
I guess I should have said that. I shouldn't assume that people know where that soundbite came from. You're right about that. Brokey is a song by Lotto, the rapper. It's a great song, one of my favorites out right now. So if you could go check that out, it's on Spotify and YouTube Music, probably Apple Music too. Don't know. Don't listen on there. I just assumed you guys knew where it was from. Sorry about that.
Yeah, meow. Of course I'm going to. Deb. I was literally live last night, and then like where would somebody be coming in to clean? Like it's like 10:30.
Right, Ultima?
They just mad because I keep my place clean, and that's like
Oh, wait. People are telling her that we're accusing her family of cleaning her apartment. Oh, let's tap it back. I want to hear that.
my crazy. That I Oh, Valentine's Day ends 02/13. Actually, I'm gonna transfer my Cameo balance that I forgot about.
Oh, she's transferring her Cameo balance, huh? That's interesting.
I have money here. Woo-hoo! Thank you guys for whoever got a Cameo for supporting me. I appreciate it. Lydia Lunch.
I feel like maybe we should play this for you, Foodie.
Yes. Yeah, I used to listen to her. She's a goth artist, right? Or am I forgetting? Or am I crazy? Yeah, meow. Of course I'm going to. Deb. I was literally live last night, and then like where would somebody be coming in to clean? Like it's like 10.
Foodie, ma'am, you left last night pretty early. Let's be fair about this situation. You got off last night because you were going to quote unquote clean your house. That never happened. And then you go live this morning and your house is clean and you weren't live streaming cleaning your house. So there's that.
30. They just mad because I keep my place clean, and that's like doesn't fit their person.
What do you mean they just mad? Number one, why are you talking like that? And what do we have to be mad about? It's not being mad about anything. It's just pointing out the obvious, Foodie. You think you're slick. You think you're cute over here taking credit for somebody else cleaning your apartment. We know that your family came in and cleaned it for you. The last time that your mom and aunt were taking you out for lunch or dinner or whatever, they cleaned your apartment. You just think that you can get away with all your lies, and we're just here to point out that you're not going to get this over on us. So what are we mad about? What do we care? It's your fucking filth. We don't give a shit. Rojo says, I'm cracking up. Milky just posted on X. Salah asks Chantel's ring size. Stop it, Rojo. Oh my God. Unbelievable. I'm going to go find it. Rojo, thank you for the super chat.
Perspective of me? Well, that's too effing bad for you.
Let me see.
Why does it matter? Many people hire people to clean, right? They're weird. They obsess over the weirdest things. No, it's not. Strawberries. I really hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you. She's actually in Jamaica right now. Thanks, Glitter Queen. Hey, Inu. I like cleaning my house myself, honestly. I mean, unless I had like a huge house, but this is just like a small apartment. Like I feel like better. I guess if you really need a cleaner, there's nothing wrong with that, because as long as it's clean, you're going to feel psychologically much better. You know what I mean? Like I find whenever there's just clutter and everything, it's like, ugh. Hey, Cheesy Yum Yum. I clean every day, but my cleaner cleans properly. And I always cry real.
Yeah, great point, Cloud Goblin. So you didn't buy her wedding ring before? Shouldn't Salah know what ring size you wear, Chantel? Wasn't he the one who bought your ring before? Come on. Come on. Salah, it's kick payday. Send money now. Thank you for being a member for 10 months, hon.
Tears over James Vanderbeek. Yeah. I know. I feel part. I immediately thought of Dawson's Creek. I like calling me filthy, ma'am. Like my litter box and everything. Children like Dawson's Creek, and I don't think I can rewatch that now. Like knowing that. And he left behind.
I really try to skip this part, but if I hit the like forward button or whatever, she's already obviously going on about something else. So we're going to have to suffer through, unfortunately, her talking about that situation. I really, again, it's not just politics. It's a lot of things that I don't like to hear Foodie talking about, especially somebody just passing.
6 children. Like, that's sad.
And I don't know why. Maybe that's weird on my part, but it's just something about Foodie talking about certain subjects. It just, I don't like to do it.
Chicken patty.
Like, I literally feel like the extent of Foodie, and as far as like conversation is concerned, is her talking about shit, piss, farting, and eating. Outside of that, I just can't do it. I really can't.
When my house feels cluttered, I feel like
Yes, there you go, honeybee. She's not genuine. Yeah, exactly.
Reverend Shani. Yeah. I feel like they used to hate on me for like my litter box and everything, like, ma'am. And my like calling me filthy, ma'am and sir.
I mean, 2 Cardinals. It was kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier with that BBJ video that she was watching and her seeing BBJ in that video. And like, there was no, oh my God, it's BBJ. That's so sad. Oh, I miss her. I'm so sad that she passed away. You know, nothing like that. There was nothing. It was so empty, is the best way I can describe her watching that video after seeing her cat that she had for 17 years. It's just, yeah, no.
See, that just proves that when people pick on you for certain things, especially, they're projecting, because
that's a lot of times that can be true. I'm not going to debate that. Yes, but in your case, Foodie, I do really feel like there's not a whole lot of people that live like you. At least I like to think that there's not.
in reality, they were sitting there judging me, and behind the scenes,
It's not behind the scenes. Shani and Rev are absolutely vile and disgusting, and they're openly vile and disgusting. I mean, there was no behind the scenes. Oh my God, we found out how gross they actually live. We all knew how gross they were. You're literally spending time talking about Shani and Rev. Stop it. Finally, somebody you can flex on. Somebody you can say you're cleaner than right now, Foodie. Yay for you.
Litter box was out, the friggin' shit out on the floor. Yeah. Hey, Nat. and their house was really bad.
I think some kind of like legal situation, Lingley. Maybe they got evicted from their newest home. I think that, and I don't remember what else. But they're both off the internet for some reason.
Like when we saw it. That movie is so like nihilistic. Scrape, it's just so ugh. Their bathroom was covered in crap. It was. They're extremely mentally ill. Yeah. True. Well, hopefully they're getting the help they need now. That's awful. I just found out about Catherine O'Hara.
Girl, I forgot all about that. You're right. Foodie, you were a mod for them. Oh my God. How did I forget you were a moderator for those people? And that was after you knew about the child abuse and everything else. Everything about those people, you were still willing to openly be a moderator for their chat, because those were the only people that were, well, not the only ones, let's be clear about that, but some of the only people on YouTube willing to defend you. I can't believe I forgot that. I really can't. Thank you for reminding me, Big Bertha. Gary says, I agree with you. I don't want to hear Chantel talk about politics. She's a vile human who doesn't know about, well, anything. Plus, she has no genuine political opinions, just repeating others. Exactly. And then when it comes to just like people passing, and her not being genuine or sincere. Like, Foodie is just one of those people. And not to say that all people who watch these kind of movies, they're the same, but for a lot it is. Like, people who can sit there and they can get into that gore and blood. And I mean, okay, just for instance, like the kind of videos that she talks about that she watches on YouTube, like the 9/11 videos, for instance. Who can go out here and watch that? There was actually on TikTok not that long ago, there was this video that had came up, and it was a voicemail from one of the people who were stuck in the building, and they were, telling people it was just heart-wrenching, so hard to listen to. And for whatever reason, like, a lot of those were getting released, I guess, at that time. So they were, and at that point I just had to keep scrolling. I couldn't keep subjecting myself to that. But for somebody to subject themselves to that and seek out that kind of content, and that tells you a lot about how that person is. So hearing her talk about somebody who just passed away at such a young age with such a young family, I'm not interested whatsoever. She is a disturbed human being. I agree with that. Right, Butter Crumpet? It's terrifying. Did you, Freya? Oh gosh, man. I can't imagine. Gary, thank you for the support, hon. But yeah, I agree.
I know everyone's friggin', well, that's the thing. Like, we all pass in life, and it is sad. Like,
I mean, it's really not though, Foodie. I mean, the hope is that you get to spend all of this time with you get to see your kids grow old, and you get to see your kids have grandkids, and you get to live out your last days as an older person. That's what for the most part, for the majority, that's what we're not talking about. That situation, everybody does. See, that's why we don't want to hear you talking about people who pass away, because that wasn't the situation with that man, and it wasn't. Well, everybody does, so who cares?
in a way, it's like, it makes you feel weird. Like, oh my gosh, like, you grew up watching, like, I didn't even know what James Vander.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a good time. It really was. I really enjoyed today's stream. I don't want to subject myself to listening to Chantel talk about that person who just passed away, unfortunately. And I don't want to skip through it because I'm scared I'm going to lose my spot. So we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the day. We'll see what she says when she comes back after she goes and she sees her family and she is well fed by Shmi. Shmi, you're such a great Shmi. You are. Hey, Dumb Not Dumber. I can't listen to her babbling about everyone passes in her stupid voice. Exactly, two Cardinals. She watches people real pain and death. And that was like the big thing about her being in Syria. And she was just so nonchalant about the entire situation. Like, these people are fighting for their lives over in Syria. And you're just sitting there with all of your fucking Canadian privilege. And at any time you could just pull the fucking plug on that whole fucking thing and go back to your safe life where you don't have to deal with what those people have to deal with. And like, that whole Syria situation, really, when it comes down to it, it was really hard. It was really a hard watch. Them filming all of the buildings and the rubble and the insincerity of everything. And there she is, and she comes over there with her YouTube money, and I will never forget the story. And you really had to catch it. Like, you really had to be paying attention to really understand what had just happened with the pizza situation. But she takes her YouTube money, which is so much to the Syrian people, and she's over here and she's buying people water or whatever. But she had that pizza, and she was sitting inside of Salah's family home, and she was stuffing her face with it. And she was obviously very annoyed with the kids who were outside, who good and well she didn't offer any of the food to. Well, here she is sitting with all of her privilege, and she can go and she can have this rare kind of food that Salah was bringing her with her YouTube. It was all just so sick and so icky and so disgusting. And that is just the kind of person that Foodie is. And that's never, ever, ever going to change. And that is why she's dealing with the out of control type 2 cellulitis and reoccurring boils. Love that for you, Foodie. Love you guys so much. Thank you for spending the morning with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye, guys.